Hi, I am Mandy of Madcow Designs. It is November 15th, 2023, and this is stitch 78. It's been 3 weeks-ish. Oh, yeah, kind of feels like I fell off the face of the earth. Life took over. I thought I was on top of things, and then suddenly I was not. It's been a little hectic. But I'm back. I'm here. So let's talk finished objects because it has been so long. The first one is going to be a photo. I finished my mom's Frankie's Scars socks. This is a Halloween pattern based on Frankenstein's monster that I will be releasing next year for Halloween. I used Southern Skeins Necktastic colorway. It was one of the monthly club colors, and a black mini that I found in stash somewhere. So, already gifted those. They're gone. Pattern next year. Yes, ma'am. I have not been home all day. And now that I'm home, I'm ignoring you. I'm so sorry. This is life. I'm just so busy. I don't really stop long enough to sit. Oh, you hit the camera. Did you want to sit with me? You're just gonna cause trouble, mischief? Okay. The other finished object I do still have. Ooh. Okay. These are DK socks. I understand now. This is Southern Skeins Orange. I forgot to write down the name of the color. I'll put it up here for y'all. Again, it was a club colorway. This is a DK mini that I got from Southern Skeins probably a year or two ago as an extra, and I've just been hoarding it like a good knitter that I am. So yeah, DK yarn. I used my 2x2 feet pattern. This yarn was donated by Aunt Pam, so she has a small dislikement towards the color orange. She's working on it, but when this showed up in her mailbox, it was a lot of orange. This was more orange than she could deal with, so she knew exactly where to send it. To my mom. She has gifted this yarn to my mom through me so that it would actually get knit up into something that my mom can wear. My mom absolutely loves the thick DK house socks, and Pam completely changed my world. She told me that I needed to make the 2x2 feet pattern for my mom in the DK, and then she told me to get a 4mm needle to knit it on. Game changer. I was using a 3mm, and while it didn't necessarily hurt my hands, it was still uncomfortable. I went up to the 4mm. It was fantastic. I loved it. I knit these up in about 2 days. I think I had the cuff done Friday? Okay, so I knit them in 3 days because I did the cuff on Thursday night, and then Friday I got through the first heel and was able to have my mom try them on because I was visiting with my parents and it fit. So I went ahead and finished out the first sock on Saturday and started the second one, and then I had the second one finished on Sunday. These worked up so fast, and they're super squishy, and I may have tried on my mom's socks and sent her a photo of me wearing them. And so she doesn't like it when I wear her socks. So now I have to make my own. And yes, I ordered yarn to knit myself some DK socks because, oh my god, they were so squishy and nice. Oh, I used 40 stitches in case you're wondering. I didn't use a pattern. I tend to do things the hard way and just make it up as I go. So I did 48 stitches, ripped it out, and did it again with 40, and they fit perfect. So, oh, they're so squishy. I love these. Okay, where do I set them down at? Up next is Works in Progress, and in my Fates Thread Halloween bag, I have Halloween socks. And let's face it, I will probably be working on Halloween socks all year long this year because I keep buying Halloween yarn and then not having the time to knit it. Ooh, I've made it so far. Just kidding. I've done an entire sock. This is a vanilla sock. It is in Southern Skeins Spider Blossom sock set. It was the September colorway, I believe. What month are we in? We're in November. This was September. I have October sitting over here. So it is so pretty. Again, lots of orange. There's a lot of orange happening right now. Just saying. But it is beautiful. I went ahead and cast on a vanilla sock because it was for car knitting. Ends up I can in fact knit a sock on the flyers in a car without looking. I can do that. I wasn't sure because I have a tendency to look down on the first stitch every time I flip the sock. Didn't have to. I got it. So, working on that. Hopefully it'll get finished. I don't know. Not like a huge priority because like I said, it's vanilla and I can knit on it in the car. Although we don't have... Ooh, that fell. We don't have anywhere that we're going. So I guess I don't need car knitting at the moment. Meh. Next is my Five Below bag. I upgraded my Rainbow Party Cardi to this bag because it takes up a bit of space now. Oh my god! I stopped in the middle of a row. Oh no! That is so not like me. I got interrupted last night and I forgot that I was interrupted. Oh well. So, I guess it kind of shows you how it's going to look, because that's the front, and these are my armholes that I am holding it by. Turn it around and show you the back of it. Yeah! So I did manage to do from this little gummy bear stitch marker up to the top here, since the last time you saw it, which means I added the sleeve split. I don't think... Nope, I was not split for sleeves the last time y'all saw it. And now it is. And the dog wants to go out because I couldn't get her to go out when I first got home. I'll be right back. And it's cold and misting outside, so she'll be back in like 3 minutes, if that. But, oh my god, it's beautiful. It is the most gorgeous purple color. It looks very blue in this tiny camera screen. I'm hoping it actually comes across as purple on y'all's screen. I am using Knit Picks Stroll Fingering Weight in Deep Purple. This is the Rainbow Party Cardi pattern by Telly Knits. Y'all, it is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's fingering weight yarn and it's just knitting. I just knit. I do have to purl because it's a cardigan. Instead of steeking it, I'm a little scared of steeking something. That just, all that work and you're gonna cut it? I don't know. Maybe one day I'll make a baby sweater and I'll try. But for now, I'll just purl. It's okay. Very excited. I really wish I had this to wear because we have the perfect weather for it now. But I didn't work on it, so. I have one last whip to share with y'all, but it comes with a story. I like to watch other yarny podcasts, one of them being Slip Slip Sis. For the month of October, the two sisters swapped off every other day doing Vlogtober. It was so much fun. I loved getting to see two different people's lives, and then occasionally they'd come together because they would run into each other, being family. It's so much fun. Loved it. Oh. My lights just turned off, which means I didn't set the timer correctly. Ooh, I am an ADHD little squirrel today, aren't I? Anyways, one day Telly was talking about her toxic knitting traits, and her toxic trait is that she likes to just power through things. She will hunker down with her knitting and try to just get this huge section of knitting all done at once, like the entire color work of the yoke on a sweater, all in one sitting. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm good. I mean, I knit a lot, but that's not toxic. Oh, no, I do have a problem. I try to finish items that I don't like. I'm one of those people that if I start a project, I want to finish the project, and I will push myself through making something just to have it done. I am definitely a process knitter. I enjoy the act of knitting, and having a finished object is just a bonus item. I don't need it. 9 times out of 10, I really don't need another pair of socks. I don't need another hat. I just enjoy knitting, so I keep knitting. But occasionally I come across a project that I don't want to finish, and I will power through it instead of just letting it go. There's the dog again. In this bag, I have a pair of socks that I have been working on for months. And by working on, I mean have had them stashed away in a bag, not even bothering to look at them. You know which socks it is. You know what I'm about to pull out of this bag. My Stephen West surprise sock along. I am through the heel flap on this one and through the gusset on this one. We've talked about these socks, and I cannot bring myself to finish them. First off, they don't fit. I'm cool with that. I am perfectly fine with the fact that they don't fit. I was going to turn them into wall art. It's not really a sock I would wear anyways. I don't wear socks this tall. Like, all of this is leg. That's far too much leg. Maybe it's just I have short legs. Maybe that's the problem. But I'm not going to wear this sock anyways. It was just going to be wall decoration. I was okay with that. And now I'm not. I don't want to work on it anymore. I got everything that I wanted from this. I wanted to see the inner workings of Stephen West's brain. I did. I read his pattern. I saw his pattern. I watched the videos. I had so much fun with this. I learned new techniques. I wanted to learn something, and I did. I learned all kinds of new things. I don't need the finished sock to have that knowledge. I don't need another wall decoration. I have plenty of wall decorations. So, take a deep breath with me. I don't have to finish this. I don't have to have the toxic trait of finishing something just to finish it. No one is going to be able to wear this. I don't know anybody whose foot would fit in this sock. That feels better. I just reclaimed 2 sets of sock needles. I'm not finishing the Stephen West sock. I learned a lot of things. There is a pair of socks that I have locked into my brain that I would really like to make because I really like this portion here. No, we don't do cable in ribbing. Like that doesn't fit. But I do like this, and I'd like to make a sock using that pattern. This right here, no, it does not belong on a sock. I don't know what this is. This is cute. I don't like heel flaps. I like to use a fish lips kiss heel. I learned a lot. I don't have to keep the sock just to have those memories and that knowledge locked in there. So that whip is gone, and now I can cast on socks that I actually want to work on. And that brings us to mail. I was doing separate unboxing videos for Southern Skeins and Kimbers Cozy Creations monthly yarn clubs. I had someone point out to me that I don't have to do separate videos for that. I can make it a little easier on myself because there's a lot going on right now, and I can just integrate it into the regular podcast. So we are bringing back the mail segment, and I did keep everything kind of together so that you can see it, but I did open it and look at all the pretty colors. First up is Kimbers Cozy Creations. This is going to be for the month of October because I am that far behind. She sends us a little button, and this one has a leaf on it. And some stitch markers, which are just so cute and fall themed. Oh my god. Oh. And then the yarn. Oh, it's so pretty. It is called Cozy Autumn. Oh my god. Absolutely beautiful. We had to resituate. You comfy? Okay, next up is the Southern Skeins mail. I got licked. First is the t-shirt. Oh, it's so good. Look at the yarn balls for eyes. Oh, so good. And of course it's purple. I mean, what's there not to love? It's a skull and it's purple. Okay, and the yarn. We have Pumpkin Spice Happy Hands, green and white tea, and oh my god, the stitch marker this month. This is from Bronze Shepherd Studios. Oh, it's so good. I dropped this little felt candy corn. I can attach this to a hat or a scarf or maybe my backpack, something fun like that. The yarn. Oh my god. Okay, we got the orange. We got the purple. There's some pink in here. Like, can you with these colors? Oh, it is called Coven. Hence the witchy portrait that we have. And my lights just came back on. That's the last time I fiddle with the timer. I'm gonna have to get the husband to come in and look at that because I don't know how to work timers. Oh, y'all, it's so good. I want to knit this up so bad. I want to knit all of them. I want to knit all the yarns, and instead I go to work like a normal person. Not cool. Not cool. We also, almost forgot, got a bonus item this month from Southern Skeins. It's a tote bag. It's a big tote bag, and oh, look, I have the shirt that matches that. Did I block your camera shot there? Yeah, I have the matching shirt. It's so cute. Okay. I'm gonna make a little noise with this one. My advent calendar came in. I am so excited. Oh, okay. This is the only advent calendar I ordered because, yeah, these bad boys are not cheap. Like, I can't order more than one of these. So I chose and I ordered Southern Skeins. It's loud and it's crinkly, but I am going to show you because everything's wrapped. You're not going to see anything. There's no spoilers in here. Not that you can see anyways. So I ordered the yarn only calendar. You could have ordered with all the extras, and it came with like stitch markers and the calendar that you can actually put all of these in. I ordered the calendar last year. It's sewn fabric calendar, really nice. I'm just going to refill that one with these. But here we go. Oh my god. So you can see that what do we have? I can't read backwards. Is that bronze? Yeah. Bronze Shepherd Studios, Southern Skeins, Miss Fiber Fox, and that's me. I made something that is not in this package because I got the yarn only. But I believe Miss Fiber Fox is the one that makes the project bags if you order that one. Bronze Shepherd Studio makes all of the stitch markers, the clay stitch markers, and then of course Southern Skeins dyes all the yarn, and her husband sewed the wall calendars. So if you got one of those this year, Dave made it. So here's yarn. And the rest of the yarn. So I've just been leaving it in here until after Thanksgiving when I actually pull out my wall calendar, and then I'll fill it up. I am so excited to start this. I have not decided how I'm going to record those videos. I do plan on recording them. I know last year I said I was going to record and put up a video. I did all the recording. I have all of the footage. I never edited a video together because it ends up that a month-long video with, you know, over 30 different pieces of video that have to get mushed together. Yeah, that's just too much. I can't do it. So maybe I'll try taking it by like a week at a time this year, something. I do want to be able to share this experience with y'all. I do have another advent calendar coming. It's already been mailed off because I am hosting a yarn swap this year. it's already closed. We already had all of the people enter. It's been closed. All the buddies have been paired up. So we had 41 people in total, including me, I believe. So was that 40 people that actually signed up? And I paired everybody up together, and they're all swapping Advent yarn calendars with each other using scraps. The rule was, don't buy yarn. You use your scraps, your leftovers, and you make 10-gram minis. So I have one coming, and my buddy is kind of far away. So we may have had somebody not in the US that really, really wanted to play. She sent me this really sweet letter, and so I was like, okay, you can play, you're gonna be my buddy. And so my advent calendar had a long way to go, and I think it's getting delivered today, hopefully, and my calendar is already on its way. If you are participating in this and you haven't shipped yet, you have until November the 22nd to get those in the mail. That was the deadline that was given. So I will have another advent calendar to open. It will start on December the 14th because it's a 12-day advent. But it's all just scraps from somebody else's pile, and it will be filled with people that I don't know. That will be a lot of fun. It's going to be dyers that I don't know. Really looking forward to that one. I also picked up she can smell it through the packaging, y'all. She keeps trying to get at this box. I'm going to have to put it somewhere else. But it is 12 days of milk bones for Pepper Ann because she loves cookies. We call them cookies. Okay. What else? I guess that brings us into chatter. Yeah. Halloween happened. It was a lot of fun. I chased lots of children. I will put in a really gross photo here for you of what I looked like. If that's not your jam, don't look at your screen for a moment or two. I was a witch, and I did do liquid latex on my face to make some wounds, and what started out as wounds, one of them became a boil because when I pulled on it to tear it open, it just made this perfect bubble. I'm going to use that knowledge next year to make more boils because I did not do this witch enough justice. I can do it better. I had so much fun embodying the character of her and chasing all the kids around. I will take the photo down now. I just had so much fun being a witch for Halloween. I'm going to do it again next year. I'm going to make improvements to the costume and the makeup, and yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Family came over for taco soup, and I chased children. The next day, they came out to service the heater in our house. They come out twice a year. In the spring, they come out and check the air system, and in the fall, they come out and check the heater to make sure everything is ready to go. They came up to the door and handed me a sheriff's badge, a plastic sheriff's badge. And I was really confused, and they told me that they found it in the driveway. And I was like, ah, yes, one of my souvenirs from a job well done. So I had quite the collection of stuff that kids dropped while running. Yeah. And it's, you know, I do judge kids based on how tall they are. If they're really short, young, I don't chase them. I'm nice. The older they are, the more taunting I do. I made a grown woman scream at her husband while inside of a vehicle. It was great. Fantastic. She was telling him to drive, and he was laughing too hard to drive anywhere. Yeah, so lots of fun. And I had a show this past weekend with my parents. It was near where they are in Marksville, Louisiana. Not my people. Now I know. I was the only booth set up selling yarn, and they weren't even really looking at it. Like, they would kind of glance over and walk on. The cupcake lady across from me, however, had non-stop traffic. Oh my God, I don't know who she is, but apparently everybody knows her and her cupcakes, and they were selling out fast. So, you know, it's one of those things where you don't know until you try, and now I know, and I'm not planning on going back to that event. My parents, on the other hand, did great. It was a wonderful show for them, and I'm so happy because that's where they are. That is their people. So yeah, and I am signed up for another show December the 2nd in downtown. I will actually be inside of another store. Like, I'm going to be inside of a store in downtown selling stuff, and it's going to be kind of a tour style, and you go from shop to shop with additional vendors inside each of those shops. Odd. We'll see how it goes. Basically, it's $25, I think, which is a great price for our downtown area. I should at least be able to make my vendor fee back. And I don't have to set up a tent or tables. They have all that covered for me. That sounds like a pretty good situation. I do have a lot of work. Folks have started with the Etsy shopping, and I got an order today for 34 fortune cookies. I told them it would take a week or two to get done, so at least I have the time to do it. I should have the time to do it. But that's great. This is the busiest time of the year. Starts in October and runs through about the middle of December. About mid-December, it just goes quiet. And it'll be quiet through all of January. That is perfectly fine. I will take January off and just mentally check out somewhere. Oh, check my notes real quick. I think that was everything. I know a lot happened that I didn't tell you about because it was just too much to remember. I have been moving non-stop all day, every day for weeks now. I am sitting down to record this, and I have recorded it in about 3 or 4 different sections now because of interruptions. And I am not going to get it edited tonight. That's just not going to happen. So I will probably work on that tomorrow. Tonight I have to go make stuff for orders that need to get shipped out. Not all 34 of the cookies. I will start working on those, but I won't get all 34 of them made. Yeah. And dinner. I need to go make dinner. I think we're having spaghetti and panko breaded chicken. That sounds good. Brussels sprouts. Ooh, I'm hungry. Do I have time to cook before the hanger sets in? Okay, it has been so good to finally sit down and be able to talk to y'all again. We're not waiting another 3 weeks. I'll be back again soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.